right, welcome inside the first round of the OSSI, the 2024 edition, OSSI number 1. It's the off-season simulated invitational beach volleyball tournament. My name is Kristen. I am the commissioner, general manager, CEO, lead commentator, studio host, and tournament director for this year's iteration of the OSSI. 4 matches for you tonight. We'll take you out to the sands of Rio in just a moment. The first matchup, the 5-12 matchup, Kristen Nuss and Alison taking on Hailey, Harward, and Bourne. The winner of that will face the winner of the 4-13 matchup. Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn, Kloth, Schalk, and Toni Rodriguez are your 13 seed. That will be the second matchup of the night tonight. Then we're going to move to the top half of the bracket. We go to the 8-9 matchup. Geena Urango, fresh off being voted the 2024 AVP League MVP, and her partner Chase Budinger takes on the 9 seed, Troy Field and Kelly Cheng. And the winner of that one will face the winner of the 1 versus the 16 matchup, Megan Kraft and Benesh, taking on Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg. Evan, Cory, fresh off a Sandcast appearance, announcing a new partnership with Bourne. So interesting there. A couple of guys making a big announcement, and then they're out in the sand in Rio for the OSSI tonight. The first 4 of 8 matches in the round of 16 for the OSSI. Let's send you down right now to the sand, the 5-12 matchup, the first matchup of the night. Kristen Nuss, Alison Cerruti taking on the 12 seed, Hailey, Harward, and Bourne. Let's send you down to the sand in Rio for the first matchup of this year's OSSI. Guys, thank you very much. On the right side of your screen, Kristen Nuss and the Brazilian legend Alison going up against the 12 seeds, the underdogs, Bourne, and his partner for the 2024 OSSI, Hailey, Harward. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight from the beautiful sands of Rio, Brazil. It's the OSSI, and it's the opening round of our round of 16, the off-season simulated invitational beach volleyball tournament, and Alison and Kristen Nuss taking an early lead at 1-0. 4 great matches on the slate for you tonight. After this one, the 4 versus 13 matchup, Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn, Kloth taking on Schalk and Toni Rodriguez. And then you have the 8-9 matchup. That's Geena Urango and Chase Budinger versus Troy Field and Kelly Cheng. And then the nightcap, it's our 1 versus our 16 matchup. Megan Kraft and Benesh versus Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg. 2-1 right now, Alison and Kristen Nuss with a 1-point lead to start. Try taking the option ball, going deep line. Excellent swing there by Try off an excellent pass by Hailey, and we're all tied up at 2 apiece. Try with an attack on a block on Alison. Goes deep C and makes it 3-2, and Try and Hailey looking good early. Hailey with a little bit of an overset, but Try's able to get to it anyways. Don't think that would be legal in on the AVP possibly, but the OSSI, pretty much just about anything goes. Try at the net, working on Kristen Nuss doing a little bit of blocking. You don't see that very often. That's why the OSSI can be so much fun here. Alison setting up Kristen Nuss. Try with another attack block. This one dug by Alison. And Alison comes the other direction to bring it back to with the 1-3-2-4. So we got 4 matchups for you tonight. Let me be the first to wish you a happy and healthy and safe Christmas, as it is Christmas night here. 1 week from tonight, next Wednesday, we will have the final 4 matches of the round of 16. And let's go through those right now. Miles Partain and Julia Scholes, the 2 seed overall, taking on Sean Cook and Therese Cannon, Brooklyn Blaze teammates, grabbing the 15 seed and looking to upset the 2 seed in Miles Partain and Julia Scholes. The 7-10 matchup on January 1st, next Wednesday. Betsy Flint, Theo Brunner versus Melissa Humana Paredes, and the up-and-comer blocker, James Shaw. The bottom half of the bracket, the 3 seed versus the 14 seed. The 3 seed is Miles Evans and Brandy Wilkerson, taking on Savvy Simo and Cody Caldwell, Mr. Sandthrow himself. Meanwhile, Alison goes with a jumping jumbo deep corner dug by Hailey. Kristen Nuss with a swing touched by Try. He's got to go. Try with a laser down the line. Kristen Nuss is up there. Of course she is. And Try's not able to get it on the swing. And we now have a 7-5 lead for Nuss and Alison. The final matchup next Wednesday night. Taylor Crabb and Tina Gradina, the 6th seed, taking on Syracuse and the thin beast, Phil Dahlhauser. That's your 6-11 matchup. Back to the sand, 8-5 right now. Alison with a swing. Try gets a touch on the block. Excellent recovery pass there by Hailey Harward, and Try's able to find deep seam off the attack. This one, Alison's going to have a swing going at angle. That one finds sand, and it's a 3-point lead, 9-6. 1 set to 15 is the format here in the Aussie. So 1 set to 15, win by 2. Alison and Kristen Nuss with a big 10-6 lead right now, late in this set. In this match, too, for that matter. Try with another attack. This one blocked by Kristen Nuss again. Kristen Nuss, an absolute beast at the net right now. Try going with the jumping jumbo, but Kristen Nuss is here, there, and everywhere. Kristen Nuss with a little bit of a fireball. Try gets a touch on the block. Alison gets a touch on the block. He's going to have a chance to end it. And another attack block by Bourne. That's 4 already on the match, and he gets his team within 3. Hailey Harward now at the net with the block on Kristen Nuss. Alison with a swing to get it. Hailey Harward with another touch on the block. Hailey Harward just a monster at the net right now. Another block by Hailey Harward, and it's recycled to Alison. Another touch on the block by Hailey, and this one gets blocked by Alison, and it remains a 4-point lead, 11-7. Try with a quick attack there off the 1 set by Hailey Harward. You don't see that in the beach very much. I guess that green texture moves a little quicker. Jumper sand. Try with a nice dig when the deep seam served by Kristen Nuss. Try with a nice little cut shot near side. Still 4 points, 8-12. If Try and Hailey are going to go on a run, it's got to be now. Alison with a nice angle swing, nicely dug by Hailey Harward. Hailey off a touch off the block, gets it, and we're within 3. Let's see if they can get another burned point. Alison with a tough pass. Kristen Nuss with a nice set over the net. You don't see that happen very much. And we have the play continues. Kristen Nuss, Try gets a block on the touch. Try's got to go, and Try misses the swing. And we still have a 4-point lead, 13-9. This one is late. Try and Hailey not looking good right now. Kristen Nuss with another block, and we have match point. Kristen Nuss, Alison up 14 on Try and Hailey. Hailey goes with a little cut shot dug by Kristen. Kristen with a swing, touched by Try. Try's got to go. Alison gets a touch on the block. Alison with a swing to win it. Dug by Hailey. Try with a swing. Now Alison gets it to Kristen Nuss, who's going to go with a little cutty to recycle it over the net. Now Hailey with a swing to bring it within 4 points. And Try with another attack. Nicely dug by Kristen Nuss. Alison with a touch and a attack. And that is a victory. The 1 seeds, Alison and Kristen Nuss, beating up on Bourne and Hailey Harward, 15-9 in the opening round of the Aussie. Back to the studio. All right, back to the Bet the Beach studios. A 15-9 victory for Alison and Kristen Nuss over their opponents, Bourne and Hailey Harward. Try and Hailey headed home. Kristen Nuss and Alison now awaiting the winner of our next matchup. It's the 4 versus 13 matchup. Trevor Crabb and Taryn Kloth versus Schalk and Toni Rodriguez. Toni Rodriguez, just a couple of days ago, awarded the 2024 Blocker of the Year on the AVP Tour. Meanwhile, Trevor's partner, Taryn Kloth, looking to get the victory and make it a TKN versus TKN quarterfinal January 8th in Sydney, Australia. So without further ado, let's send you back to the sand in Rio. Trevor Crabb and Taryn Kloth, the 4 seed, taking on Schalk and Toni Rodriguez. Guys? Match number 2, opening round, opening night of the 2024 Aussie. Bourne and Hailey Harward falling to Kristen Nuss and Alison in our first match of the day. And now we have match number 2. It's our 4 seed versus our 13 seed. On the right side of your screen, Trevor Crabb playing with Taryn Kloth, 2024 Olympian Taryn Kloth, taking a 9th in Paris. And she's playing with Trevor Crabb, never made an Olympics, gone for him twice now, missing out on the 2020 Olympics with then partner Bourne, missing out in the 2024 Olympics narrowly with his partner Theo Brunner. On the left side of your screen, it's Schalk and Toni Rodriguez. Schalk, the Olympian for Canada. Toni Rodriguez, the winner of the Best Server Award in the 2024 AVP League. And Toni and a early 3-0 deficit. They're serving it. Right now. with a standing swing. Dug easily by Taryn Kloth. Taryn with an opportunity to swing for a point. Touch on the block by Toni. Touch on the block by Taryn. A nice blocking attack there by Toni. Toni all over the net right now, affecting every single play. Nice dig by there. Let's see if they can get an opportunity to get their first point of this match. But no, dug by Trevor Crabb, and Trevor Crabb with a solid line swing to take an early 4-0 lead for Trevor Crabb. and Taryn, Kloth. Nice swing there by Toni, dug by Trevor. Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn, Kloth looking excellent right now as they jet to a 5-0 early lead. Picking up the pace here a little bit are now Toni and Kamer. Toni with a swing dug by Trevor. Another swing dug by Trevor. That one out for Chaim and Toni Rodriguez's first point of the match. Now 1-5. Another block there by Toni. Recycled back to Taryn. Trevor with another nice swing to make it 6-1. Two more matches coming up here tonight. The next one, the 8-9 matchup, Geena Urango and Chase Budinger taking on Troy Field and Kelly Cheng. And then our nightcap tonight, it's the 1 seed versus the 16 seed. We've seen that upset now in NCAA March Madness men's college basketball as Toni and Kamer both get lost at the net. Easy point there. Smart, crafty point by Taryn, Kloth going deep jumbo, both players up. You do see a little bit of a double block here occasionally in the Aussie, a little more than you do in regular beach volleyball. Something to watch here as the first round rolls on. But as I said, the nightcap tonight, the 1 seed versus the 16 seed. 1 seed is Megan Kraft and Andy Benesh. Your 16 seed is Kylie Deberg and Cory. Cory coming off a announcement today on the Sandcast podcast, partnering up with Bourne for the 2025 season on the AVP Tour and on the Beach Pro Tour. Also, some other news coming out of the match, or coming out of the podcast earlier today. AVP announcing, or not announcing, but the players telling us that the AVP has relayed to them matches in 2025 in the AVP League will be in the summer, Memorial Day through Labor Day, moving away from the fall, which is smart. I think we knew that was going to happen. And also, kind of the biggest news, Friday night, Saturday night. So that drinking game is going to be even funner now on a Saturday night. We can watch volleyball with a clear head on Friday night. We can watch it with a little bit of a beer goggles on a Saturday night. Match point already, 14-3. Taryn, Kloth, and Trevor Crabb absolutely beating up now on Schalk and Toni Rodriguez. And we got our first match point. Kamer hits it into the net, and there you have it. The 4 seed beating up on the 13 seed, 15-3. Taryn, Kloth, and Trevor Crabb advancing to take on Kristen, Nuss, and Alison in the quarterfinals on January 8th in Sydney. For now, let's send it back to the studio. All right, back here in our Bet the Beach studios. 2 games in, 2 games to go. Opening night of the Aussie. Looks like we're going to have a TKN versus TKN quarterfinals. Trevor Crabb and Taryn, Kloth just now getting the huge victory over Schalk and Toni Rodriguez, 15-3. Just an absolute blowout in the second match of the night. Trevor Crabb and Taryn, Kloth advancing to take on Nuss and Alison, the 5 seed, beating Hailey, Harward, and Bourne earlier tonight, 15-9. We go to the top half of the bracket, the 1-16 matchup and the 8-9 matchup. We start with the 8-9 matchup. Geena Urango, fresh off being voted AVP's MVP of 2024, and her partner Chase Budinger, taking on Troy Field and 2-time Olympian Kelly Cheng. Let's send you back down to the sands of Rio. Match number 3, Aussie. Trevor Crabb and Taryn, Kloth, and Alison and Kristen, Nuss. The girls from LSU TKN, both winners in their respective matches so far. Match number 3, on the right side of your screen, you got Chase Budinger, 2024 Olympian, partnered up with Geena Urango, recently announced MVP of the inaugural season of the AVP League. On the left side of your screen, at the net, Kelly Cheng, 2020 and 2024 Olympian. Made the Olympics in 2020 with Sarah Sponsel, 2024 with now partner Sarah Hughes. And playing defense behind her, Troy Field just won the AVP Ambassador Award for a guy that did a lot for the sport. And Troy Field playing defense now behind Kelly Cheng's block. 3-0, the early lead for Field and Cheng. Chase with a nice swing, touch on the block by Kelly. Kelly with an attack. Nice dig by Geena. Geena with a swing for it. Troy going to go with a standing attack there, trying to catch them off guard. Geena, same thing, goes deep corner, but Troy's there as well. Chase with the recycle. Geena with a nice angle swing, gets them on the board for their first points of the night. Now 1-2-3. Chase serving deep seam. Has an opportunity for a swing here and a break point, and they get it. Now cutting into the lead, 2-3 for Chase and Geena. 3-3 now. Chase Budinger back to serve. Looks like he's going at Kelly Cheng. Troy with a jump set, the first jump set we've seen of the night. Beautiful, fast action play there. Puts them ahead 4-2-3. That one's going to land in The over on one, the Laura Ludwig, performed spectacularly by Geena Urango, and they equalize it at 4 apiece. Troy's swing gets a touch on the block by Chase. Kelly gets a touch on a block. They go deep. Troy's there to pick it up. Troy with a deep 10-foot line attack. There's your second jump set of the night by Chase Budinger. Geena's able to put it away, and it is now 5-4 for the 8 seed over the 9 seeds, Cheng and Field. A missed pass there makes it 6-4. Geena going to continue to serve at Kelly Cheng. Kelly having some real trouble in the passing game right now. 3 straight points for Urango and Budinger. This time they go at Troy Field. Troy with a nice little cutty. A little bit of question here. Who's going to block? They both go to the net. Troy with a swing. And Chase Budinger gets a touch on the block. He's got to go. Fireball swing touched by Kelly. Geena digs it. Geena with the swing. A nice little cut shot dug by Troy Field. Troy with a chance. Touched by Chase Budinger on the block. Kelly gets the touch on the block. This one, deep jumbo. Kelly Cheng finds sand. Brings it within 2. 5-7. Stick around for the nightcap tonight. It'll be a good one. 16 seed versus the 1 seed. As I said, it has happened in NCAA March Madness college basketball now. And I think anybody in this round of 16 has an opportunity to beat anybody. You got 1 set to 15 here, win by 2. Anything can happen in those 15 points, as we saw in the AVP League earlier this season. And so 1 set to 15. Evan, Cory, Kylie, Deberg looking to make the big upset. We'll see if they can pull it off against Megan Kraft and Andy Benesh in the next match. Coming up right after this. Kelly with a nice attack makes it 6-8. Kelly back to serve. Serving at Geena right now. Geena with a tough pass, but Chase is able to get to it. Beautiful cross-court set there by Chase Budinger. Geena with the left hand goes cross-court angle, fireball swing. And Chase and Geena looking very solid right now, showing why they got the A seed over the 9 seed, up now 10-6 over Cheng and Field. Kelly gets a touch on the block there, and a swing attack deep corner brings it to within 3, 7-10. A little bit of an overpass there by Chase Budinger, but it can't be picked up by Kelly. Now a 4-point lead. C-Bud and Geena Urango taking the 4-point lead in this match to 15. Now a 5-point lead, 12-7. Chase Budinger back to serve. They're going to keep going at Kelly Cheng. Really struggling in the serve-receive game right now. Geena Urango with a swing to make it a 6-point lead, and she's able to. 13-17. Chase Budinger and Geena Urango are absolutely running away with it at this point. An overpass gives them another opportunity for a break point, and Cheng and Field just can't get on the same page right now. Chase with a jumping jumbo. Troy's there to pick it up. Kelly with a surprise attack on 2. Urango with an opportunity on the touch on the block by Kelly. And Kelly can't get it over the net. Oh, just this game got away from them in a hurry. Now, match point, Chase Budinger back to serve. Of course, they're going to go at Cheng. Can't get it over the net. Cheng, Field, not dead yet. 8-14, serving 6 match points now for Chase Budinger and Geena Urango. Troy's swing gets a block touch. Chase Budinger with an option. And Chase Budinger and Geena Urango get the victory. The 8 seed beats the 9 seed. The winner to take on the winner of our last matchup coming up here in a few minutes. So stick around for now. We'll go back to the studio. All right, back here in our studios, a big win for C-Bud and Geena Urango, the 2024 AVP Women's MVP. They beat Kelly Cheng and Troy Field 15-8. So 3 matches in, really no barn burners, no close matches. We'll see if maybe we can get that in our final matchup of the night. So Geena and Chase will now sit and wait for the winner of our next matchup. It's the 1 seed versus the 16 seed. It's Megan Kraft and Andy Benesh versus Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg. We have never seen a 116 upset on the OSSI. We have seen it in NCAA March Madness college basketball. Will we see it here tonight? Let's head back down to Rio. Let's head back down to the sand for the final match of the opening night of the 2024 OSSI. Guys? All right, the final matchup of the first night of the OSSI. First 4 matches of 8 in the round of 16. 3 already in the books, 1 left to go. It's your 16 seed versus your 1 seed. On your right side of your screen, it's the 1 seed. Andy Benesh at the net, blocking in front of Megan Kraft. And we already have a jump set from Andy Benesh. You knew it was going to come. Both him and Kraft known to throw a little jump set in their game. And Andy Benesh with a jump set early. And Benesh and Kraft have an early 2-0 lead. On the left side of your screen, it's the 16 seed, Kylie Deberg and Evan, Cory. They are hoping to get the Cinderella story, the big-time upset over Kraft and Benesh. Evan, Cory back to serve, serves at Kraft. Kraft with the overpass, nicely dug by Deberg. Deberg with her first opportunity to swing in the match, and she can't get it done, and it is now 3-1 Andy Benesh back to serve. They're going to serve at Deberg. Evan Cory with the nice jump set to Kylie Deberg. Kylie Deberg swing can't find sand. Andy Benesh is 10, extends the lead now to 4-1. 3 matches already today. Bourne and Hailey Harward falling to Kristen, Nuss, and Alison Cerruti. Nuss and Cerruti playing Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn Kloth on the backs of their victory over Schalk and Toni Rodriguez. Geena Urango and Chase Budinger in the 8-9 matchup, waiting for the winner of this matchup as they beat Troy Field and Kelly Cheng just a few moments ago on this sand. And it's our final matchup now, the 16 seed versus the 1 seed. Beautiful option ball there by Kylie Deberg. Brings them within 2, now 3-5. Deberg serves it Kraft. Kraft with a swing, swings deep corner. That one finds sand. Kraft has been spectacular of late. That continues here in the Aussie. Nice pass by Deberg with a swing from the middle. She goes cross court. Andy Benesh can't get his hands on it. Now the lead to within 2. Benesh to Kraft. Back to Benesh. Benesh's swing gets a touch by Deberg. Deberg gets a little jumbo touch there on the redirect. Deberg with a block attack there brings Cory Deberg within 1. The 16 seed sticking around on the heels of some excellent blocking net play here by Kylie Deberg. Andy Benesh's swing gets a touch by Deberg. She's got to go tight little cross-court angle swing, and we are all tied up at 6-6. An overpass by Benesh gives Cory and Deberg another opportunity. Let's see if Deberg can make anything with it. It does not. Kraft gets the dig. Kraft goes for a jumbo. Now Evan Cory with a standing swing. Benesh is going to have a swing at it and can't clear the net. And we have our first lead of the match right now, 7-6 for Cory Deberg. Megan Kraft, a nice little cut shot dug by Cory. Kraft with a swing, block touch by Deberg. Deberg with a swing, block touch by Benesh. Benesh can't go. That's 4 hits. That's 1 too many. Evan Cory back to serve. Now a 2-point lead for the Cinderella story. Benesh with a standing swing. Nice nifty little cut shot there, dug by Cory nonetheless. Kraft with an opportunity, dug by appealing Deberg. Kylie Deberg has been everywhere here. Kylie Deberg is able to corral that one. Gets it to go deep corner, and now a 3-point lead for the 16 seed. Beautiful dig there by Evan Cory. Let's see if he can make something with it. Benesh goes deep. Cory's there. Cory's everywhere. Cory with another swing. That one on a block touch by Kraft. This rally continues. Oh, what a sad way to end a thrilling rally there as Deberg can't connect on a swing. A jumping set there by Deberg. Nobody saw that one coming and gets them a point, and it's now 10-7. Deberg serving at Kraft now. Kraft with a swing in system. Let's see if they can side out. They get a touch. Finds the Benesh in the deep pin set. Evan Cory tries to dig it, can't dig it. 8-10. Kraft serving at Cory. Cory with an overpass. Megan Kraft sets Andy Benesh. Andy Benesh is a little cut shot dug by Cory. Andy Benesh with a jump set to Megan Kraft. Not anticipated by Cory and Deberg, but they are able to dig it. And unfortunately, Benesh at the net puts it away, and we now have a 1-point lead for the 16th seed Deberg and Cory. Cory with a beautiful swing down the line extends that lead back to 2. Benesh and Kraft looking to side out. They need one here in this match to 15. A block attack there by Deberg. Deberg, another block touch there. Deberg's swing gets touched by Benesh. Now Kraft up at the net, and Deberg finds sand again. Deep corner swing extends their lead to 3. Overpass dug by Deberg. Kraft's going to push Benesh out to the pin. A attack block again by Deberg, but this one just wide. It's now a 2-point lead. Andy Benesh, a jumping jumbo dug by Cory. The attack by Kylie Deberg. Deep seam makes it 13-10. Deberg to Kraft. Benesh, nice cross-court set to Megan Kraft. Megan Kraft goes far corner on the swing fireball, and they have it within 2 now. The 1 seed in some real trouble now, 14-11. They're going to get 3 match points here for the 16 seed over the 1 seed. An overpass, an opportunity to win it for Evan Cory, but no, a block touch by Benesh and a nice pass by Kraft. Cory with a chance and a huge monster block. Monster block by Andy Benesh staves off the first match point. Oh, and we have another 1 point there by Benesh and Kraft. We have it to within 1. One more match point here. Let's see if they can convert. Andy Benesh with a set to Kraft. Kraft goes over, finds sand, and it is tied up at 14-14. What a heartbreaking loss for Cory and Deberg this would be, but it's not over yet. Cory with a nice swing far corner makes it their 4th match point of the match. Kylie Deberg back to serve, going to serve at Benesh. Benesh with a bad pass. That one's out, and we have a huge upset victory. Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory, the 16-14 win, the 16 seed beating the 1 seed. It's never happened before in the Aussie. It has now. The 16 seed rolling on Evan Cory. Kylie Deberg going to move on to face Urango and Chase Budinger in the quarterfinals on January 8th. But for now, let's send it back to the studio. Wow, thank you very much. A thrilling, huge upset as Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory, the 16 seed, pull off the upset over the 1 seed with a 16-14 victory over Megan Kraft and Andy Benesh. Back here in the Bet the Beach studios one final time tonight. My name is Krista Turk. I am the Bet the Beach guy. 4 games down, 4 to go in the round of 16 in this version of the Aussie Beach Volleyball Tournament. Let's go through what happened tonight. First, in our first matchup, Nuss and Alison beating Try and Hailey Harward 15-9. They move on to face Taryn, Kloth, and Trevor Crabb. They had a 15-3 shellacking of Schalk and Toni Rodriguez. In our third match of the night, it was the 8 seed versus the 9 seed. Budinger and Urango, the 8 seed, taking it 15-8 over Troy Field and Kelly Cheng. Budinger, Urango will move on to face Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg, the unlikeliest of upsets. Evan Cory, Kylie Deberg playing spectacular. Kylie Deberg at the net, changing the game. Evan Cory getting his hands on absolutely everything. Spectacular match, went to extra points, but Cory and Deberg moving on to face Seabud and Geena Urango in the quarterfinals. That'll do it for us here tonight. Join us again next Wednesday night for the final 4 matches of the opening round. We have our 2 seed versus our 15 seed. That's Miles Partain and Julia Scholes versus Sean Cook and Therese Cannon. The 7 seed versus the 10 seed. Betsy Flint and Thea Brunner versus Melissa Humana Paredes and James Shaw. They're your 10 seed. Miles Evans and Brady Wilkerson are your 3 seed. They'll be facing off against Savvy Simo and Cody Caldwell, your 14 seed, Mr. Sandthrow himself. And then your final matchup of the night, 1 week from tonight, January 1st, from Cairo, Egypt, your 6 seed, Taylor Crabb, the Bug, and the Latvian, Olympian, 2-time Tina Gradina, taking on Sarah Hughes and the Thin Beast, Phil Dahlhauser. That'll do it for us here tonight. We'll see you again next Wednesday night for the final 4 matches of the opening round of the Aussie. Have a good night.
Wake up, sunshine, let's go play. Beach volleyball is the way. Sand in my toes, sky so blue. Fun in the sun, just me and you. Bounce on the beach, set the ball high. Smiles all around and we reach for the sky. Surfs up and laughter's in the breeze. Join the podcast if you please. Having it, watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here. Wake up, sunshine, let's go play. Beach volleyball is the way. Sand in my toes, sky so blue. Fun in the sun, just me and you. Bounce on the beach, set the ball high. Smiles all around and we reach for the sky. Surfs up and laughter's in the breeze. Join the podcast if you please. Dive and dig, watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here. Watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here.